The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, JAYCya260's. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19
yards. First down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to keep it again. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
He may try and run for this. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
First down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Third down.
He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
It's a turnover on downs.
City jump, touchdown, make the whole 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 city jump. Get it there, get it there, get it there, get it there. I'm aiming straight for the end zone. Might be a little bit I've been home. Can't throw me off my game in my zone. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 19 target, 19 target.
On first down, Nugent. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Nugent. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Bears, first down.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Nugent. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Number 36.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nugent and Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, Nugent.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Nugent. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
This time Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, JAYCya260's.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Complete to Kerryon Johnson.
2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game.
At the 31-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Nugent. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nugent. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Kerryon Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Nugent. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Throwing to start the drive. Nugent. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Nugent. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw on second down, Nugent. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On 3rd down, Nugent. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in the
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's going to keep it again. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
11 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bears 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Off the bootleg. Nugent. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Nugent looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
Robinson out of bounds at the 41.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nugent. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nugent. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
On the option, Jackson will keep it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Nugent. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception, one reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's even get an interception as this one continues.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Nugent. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nugent, and he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nugent. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 7.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 17 yards out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bears 14.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 29-yard line.
Yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Ellington to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
For a Chicago Bears.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 40 yards. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 35-yard line.
They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 40.